Now, most of us know that Kanye West recently released his Donda 2 album on a stem player, and it was exclusively released on there. And so this got a lot of music fans excited, and folks talking about how this was going to revolutionize the music industry, including Kanye, saying things like it's time for us to take ownership back because folks like Spotify are taking up all of the streaming revenue. But Charlemagne the God came out and was very critical of the stem player, saying things like he's not really sure how this is supposed to revolutionize the music industry when people aren't really buying the music, they're buying the tech. And so, and I kind of see what he's saying there. I think that folks are buying the experience, and the people who have the $200 to spend are investing it in the tech. And so I wanted to know what your thoughts are on this.
So he's right.
Yeah.
He's right on this one. To point out something further that I believe we've stated, but most people are not going to pay $200 for this independent artist's album. That's
right.
Not the solution. We actually have, if you guys have not followed our Social Token News Instagram page or website, you can go to socialtokennews.io and get you a actually free giveaway there. But we posted something on our Instagram about this. It was stated differently than Charlemagne said it, but it's a very good thread because it shows you that it's such a brand new idea. It was titled "How Kanye Should Have Launched Donda 2 with Web 3.0 Tech," and I think that would actually be helpful for you guys to recognize. It'll tie in some things that Charlemagne said, but recognize the bigger picture of why this really was like it's neat. It'll be like a novelty thing sort of deal. I don't think people are going to use it all that much in the future. That is not the final solution.
Yeah.
So here's how Kanye West should have launched Donda 2 with Web 3.0 tech. Recently, Kanye was offered $100 million from Apple Music for exclusive rights to Donda 2. He declined and chose to initially release his project through physical stem players. However, Kanye has previously said two important things. One, he wishes to list himself, his individual brand, on the stock exchange. Two, he does not want to do NFTs right now, but this deserves a reevaluation. Firstly, Kanye does not have to list himself on the stock exchange to go public anymore. Instead, he can create a social token, which would be, ticker symbol Kanye or ticker symbol Ye, that is traded on social token sites like Rally.io. He can then have the option for fans to pay him in his own currency for his products and services. So I'll pause right there. What does that do? When Kanye owns because people might ask, why wouldn't you just take the payment in cash, right? When you just take payments in cash, it does not multiply your cash. You get more cash, so it adds on to the cash that you have, but it does not multiply the cash that you have.
Right.
And what people with higher net worths are looking to do is the multiplication factor.
Right.
You hear them talk about compound interest as a multiplication on top of multiplication. So when you own the first supply of your coin, Kanye would have rights to that first supply of Kanye coins.
Yes.
So whenever people buy in to whatever products and services he's doing, like clearly people are buying products and services from him, concerts and merch and all that stuff. So whenever you buy into that, his initial supply is actually worth more. So if I had $50,000 worth of Kanye right at the beginning, that $50,000 is actually worth more. Then it's not just added on to the $50,000. The initial $50,000 is actually worth more. So it appreciated.
Wow.
So that's point number one of why artists, influencers, athletes, celebrities should do the social token. Go on. Additionally, each separate project or album could be an NFT collection that is bought and sold in his own currency. So it couldn't just be the stem player that Kanye's trying to sell. the NFT collection would give people the rights to first listen
Right.
of something.
Yeah.
So I could pay $200 for this NFT, but inevitably someone, is going to try to rip the songs of stem players or upload them to the internet or whatever. But the NFT gives people the incentive to not do that or do it less.
Right.
So, and it gives them ownership of, hey, this is the exclusive NFT of the album. Maybe Kanye says I give 5-10% of the song royalties, or even 1% of
Right.
his song royalties to my NFT owners. That drives the demand for them way, way up.
Wow.
When people sell the NFT, Kanye also gets a secondary royalty of every sale of the NFT. And this hasn't even touched on like how he could have his song streamed in a Web 3.0 platform of 5 cents per stream when it first comes out, or 10 cents per stream, because people pay 10
Right.
cents a stream,
Right.
which is, what is that, 100x of what Spotify's playing right now.
Yep.
To be first listened. Because really, I mean, you just pay, like, if it has 10 songs on the album, that's only $1
Yeah.
still, but you were still one of the first people to hear it. Like that would work.
Right.
To go on. So yeah, I missed the 5-10% of song royalties increase. But also, here's another thing: when people sell the Kanye, so you can buy the NFTs or the social token, because that would be like the NFT is like a layer on top of the social token.
Right.
But whenever people just sell like the Kanye coins, just like they sell Apple stock, Amazon stock, whatever, the difference in this scenario is that Kanye gets the kickback, that fee of the sale. Like whenever you sell something on Coinbase or whatever you sell it on, there's like a little fee.
Right.
That fee goes to the creator in this instance. So Kanye gets the fee when somebody sells that.
Okay.
So not only does this benefit all creators, but the fans now have equity in the project. So
That's
instead of
amazing.
just paying for the stem player, like you have it, cool. Imagine if you had $200 and you were one of the first people to buy it. And it's an exclusive project that
Right.
could 10x,
Dude.
that could 5x at
amazing.
the very least.
100%.
So now you have equity
Yeah.
in something as a fan. So Kanye gets more demand for it. The supply actually still stayed limited. You didn't have to create a physical project. And the fans can also be a part of it and have equity. The best place that this technology exists so far is rally.io. You can buy the NFTs in the currency of the creator. That's important because most NFTs are bought with like Ethereum, or, USDC or Matic and all this stuff. But when they're bought in that currency, like I said, it multiplies that supply,
Right.
that initial supply of the currency. So if you're one of the first fans to get in on that, like you're Kanye's biggest fan, like you set this clock whenever he drops his NFT time. This could go for any artist, not just Kanye.
Yeah.
And you actually buy one, and he adds value to that NFT. Like you're now a part of it.
Facts.
You are a part of it. So several NFL players have launched on Rally. Soccer football legend Roberto Carlos just launched on there. NBA players launching on there. A lot of different influencers, gamers, small businesses were launched on there. So, like I said, if you guys have not visited socialtokennews.io yet, you need to do it. Not need. You should really, really want to do that. We will give you some free tokens just for creating a rally.io account. We'll give you some free Omari tokens just for creating the account, so that you can check it out. Check it out for free. It's literally free. I can't beg somebody to take money from us, but you should do it because it's smart.
Absolutely.